Dandan's parting shot is ironic. He knows I can't sleep. The undead are denied that simple pleasure. The room is small, no more than 3 meters by 3. There's a metal bench bolted firmly to one wall, but that's it as far as luxuries go. Steel plates cover the walls and ceiling, fixed tightly into place. Dim artificial light seeps through a series of cracks in the plates overhead. I stand by the door for ages, thinking about what has happened, marveling at the fact that Dad is alive, wondering if Mum is with him. I also ask myself if it's pure coincidence that he was here in Battersea, waiting for me. Owlman knew who he was before he removed his hood. Has the creep with the large eyes been pulling strings, or did he just recognize my father's voice? When no one comes to interrogate me, I sit on the bench and stare off into space. I can't see any CCTV cameras, but I'm sure I'm being filmed. I'd flick the voyeurs the finger if I could, but my hands are bound securely behind my back. A cold ball of fire burns in my stomach as I remember what rage did to Pierce and Connell. I warned everyone not to trust him. He's a sly, savage, self-serving creep. He almost had me fooled. I'd started to doubt my instincts, to accept him as a well-meaning angel. The most frustrating part is that Rage was honest with me. He told me he was looking for action and adventure. He stuck with us as long as he did because he had nothing better to do with his time. When Dandan came along with offers of power and life on a paradise island, well, leopards don't change their spots. I should have known. I feel responsible for what happened to Connell and Pierce. I could have rammed an ice pick through Rage's head long ago. I let Dr. Oystein talk me out of tackling him. I should have listened to my gut, taken my punishment if the doc had condemned me. Too bloody nice, that's my problem. Time drags. I'm used to that. Life's a bitch when you can't sleep, but it's harder when I can't see the sun or moon. No way to judge if it's day or night, or how long I've been here. The last time I was this removed from the daily routines of the outside world was in the underground complex. Later, as I'm still brooding about Rage, the door opens and Dad enters. I spot soldiers in the corridor, armed with rifles and flamethrowers. Josh is behind my father. "You're sure you want to do this?" he asks. Dad nods. "She's my daughter. She won't hurt me." "You've more faith in her than I have," Josh grunts, but steps aside and lets a guard bring a chair into the room. The soldiers exit and close the door. Dad sits down across from me. "How are you doing?" "Better than you," I mutter. He looks about 30 years older than when I last saw him. Hair streaked with grey, face lined with wrinkles. There's a tremor in his hands that he can't control. "I guess I'm a sight," he says wearily. "It hasn't been easy. The undead are better off in lots of ways. There have been plenty of times when I wished I hadn't made it out alive." "Me too," I grin viciously. Dad cocks his head, not sure if I'm joking or serious. "Mum," I whisper. Dad pretends he hasn't heard. Instead, he pulls out a hand grenade from a pocket and plays with it. "I carry this with me wherever I go," he says, staring transfixed at the grenade as if it's a holy relic. "I took it from a corpse a long time ago, the day London fell. Or maybe it was a few days later. I'm not sure. My brain goes a bit wonky whenever I think back that far. This is how I want to go when my time comes," he continues, tugging gently at the pin, enough to disturb it slightly, but not pull it out. "When those brain-munching bastards finally catch up, I'll set this off and take a few of them to hell with me. Quick and messy, that's the way to sign off. I don't want to become a walking abomination like..." He pauses. "Me?" I finish. "Yeah." Dad smiles sadly and puts the grenade away. "You hurt me, Becky. You shouldn't have run away. I loved you and risked everything for you. When you turned your back on me, it was like you'd stabbed me through the heart." "You made me kill Tyler," I retort stiffly. "He didn't matter," Dad says. "Because he was black," I sneer. "Yeah." Dad's eyes never leave mine. "Life's a battle. It's what I..."